Hello, welcome back to Divine Destiny Guide. If this is your first time, I welcome you. You may have just stumbled upon this channel, but I believe that you were divinely guided to be here. And if you're a returning soul triber, new soul triber, I welcome you back. I am so grateful for you. Thank you for your support of the channel, for liking, sharing, leaving your comments, and subscribing. It is greatly appreciated. Thank you so very much. So I'm hearing that is not how the story ends. That is not how the story ends. Whatever you're going through, this is confirmation for you to know that this is not the end. This is not how the story will end for your life. And as I was shuffling and I stopped the card that is here on top, Psalm 35:1, it says, plead my cause, O Lord. Plead my cause, O Lord, with them that strive with me. Fight against them that fight against me. So whatever the battle is, just know that it's not yours. It belongs to God. It's like I'm hearing that song, Yolanda Adams. For the battle is not yours, it's the Lord's. Yes, God is fighting for you. This is not how your story will end. And for some of you, this is not how this year will end for you. It's going to end on a lighter, brighter note. This is not how the story is going to end in your life. God is fighting for you. He's pleading. You're pleading to God. You're asking Him to stand up for you in the face of whatever injustice, unfair treatment that you're going through right now. That's your prayer, that's your cry. And the other card says, hear my voice, O God. In my prayer, preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Psalm 64:1. Again, preserve your soul. For some of you, there is some injustice. You're feeling like you're going through an attack. And this other card, Psalm 41:10. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Yeah, this is not, whatever you're going through, that is not how the story is going to end. God is saying, do not be afraid, for I am with you. Do not be discouraged. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. So in the areas where you're weak, you need to know right now that God is girding you, strengthening you, holding you up, even if you feel like you can't make it. This is the point in life or time, even if you're going through sickness, whatever change in your life, to know that God is with you. This is the moment when you cannot do it, when all hope seems lost. This is when God comes in and He carries you. And He's saying, I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. So with his purity, with justice, is like vengeance is mine, said the Lord, I will repay. He's fighting for you. So again, if you look at the direction here, we started out with a cry, a prayer, to say, plead my cause, plead my case, O Lord, with them that strive with me, fight against them that fight against me. Hear my voice, O God, in my prayer. Preserve my life from the fear of the enemy. And the last card is confirmation that God is with you. For somebody, that alone is the message for you today. Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid, for I am with you. I am with you. Do not be discouraged. Do not be disheartened. Do not be dismayed. It's like, do not allow the things that are in front of you to cause you to give up or to doubt me. For I am your God. He's saying, I got your back. I have you. You are that palm tree. You may bend, but you will not break. I will strengthen you. See, because when we are weak, He is strong. And He's saying, I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you. He's going to carry you. He's going to lift you up with His righteous right hand. And this is such a reassurance when you're going through trials and obstacles in life, to know that God is with you. He's for you, and because He's for you, who can be against you? Who can be against you? And again, as I look at these cards, there's a transformation. So for some of you, it could be that you're going through a transformation right now because you have been attacked. You've been under the attack from the enemies. It's like you feel as if you're ganged upon. Plead my cause, O God. Plead my cause with those that strive with me. Fight against those that fight against me. A lot of the times, most of us, transformation is brought about after we have gone through adversity. We realize that people fail us, and it's like we have no other choice but to turn to the divine. And you need to know that you are blessed. You are blessed and highly favored. And because with Christ all things are possible, the next card that come out, it says the possibilities are endless. And this is under do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. You may be looking at this one or two doors. It's like every opportunity that you come upon, it's like those doors close in your face. But He's saying, where man's ability to work, whether in your health, if it's something where you need a loan, where the bank cannot help you, where there is nobody to listen to you, you can't find a friend, I am the friend for you. I am closer than a brother. Whatever it is that you're lacking, or you think you're lacking or missing, that's the area that God wants to show up into your life right now and restore that. Rest and relaxation. Again, it's like I'm hearing, be still and know that I am God. He's saying, I'm taking care of you. I'm taking care of you. It had to happen. It had to happen. You're blessed. And again, you know, when you're blessed or you're chosen or you're a healer, light worker, however you describe yourself, it doesn't mean that you get a free pass in this life. The song, the strongest soldiers, you know, get the hardest fight. Yeah. So it doesn't mean you get a free pass. Sometimes you live what it seems like the hardest life. But then this is how, what I'm hearing in the beginning, this is not how the story ends. This is not how the story ends. It's just that you had to go through some things. It had to happen to send you into a new level. Maybe for you to know your worth, for you to learn boundaries, for you to love yourself, for you to have a closer relationship with the divine, for you to come into your divine calling. Whatever it is you're going through, it had to happen to teach you something, a lesson. You can't just be so gullible, so naive. You can't be living without, you need to have some restrictions. So it had to happen to teach you a lesson. And a lot of the things that happen, some of them it's because people were envious. And then that to me confirms the first prayer there. Plead my cause, O Lord, with them that strive with me. Fight with those that fight against me. So people are coming up against you without a cause. All because they're hateful for some of you. And Spirit is saying it had to happen. It happened for you, not to you. It had to happen. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. This is what somebody needs to know. Trouble does not last always. Yeah, your tears watered your dreams. This is not how the story ends. This is definitely not how the story ends. You're a hard worker. It's like you mind your business. You're not out there troubling people, and so people are fighting against you without a cause. People are coming up against you. They have no reason to, because you're blessed. Wow. Spirit, any other word? Oh, this is too many cards. But yeah, they can see your halo. They can see. And again, you don't have to do people anything for them not to like you. And so people can just see the glory of God shining in and through your life. And that alone will spark jealousy. That alone will cause people to be envious or jealous of you. You don't have to be doing people anything. So people are fighting with you without a cause. Enemies are coming up against you. But again, just knowing that you have the one true God who is on your side, who is fighting for you. That this is why again we see the card rest and relaxation. Be still. I got you. I'm taking care of you. Wow. Let's see. Author. So again, there may be a story within you that needs to be written for some of you. Maybe some of you are authors. You work hard. A billionaire. You're blessed. You have a divine calling on your life. And again, the enemy knows this as well. And remember, our fight is not against flesh and blood, but spiritual wickedness in high places. So these people, even though you are looking at them, but again, it's an entity, it's a spirit that is using them. Wounded warrior. Yeah, you've been through a lot. You've been through a lot, but you're also blessed. You're highly favored as well. Your cup is gonna be full and running over. For some of you, you're gonna get a brand new start, even in love. But it's showing me there, your cup is full and running over. Wow. Your strength. I will strengthen you. I will help you. You see that? Where you are weak, he's strong. This is how the divine wants you to go around and look. You see how that lion? Yeah, God is for us. Wow, I did say he got your back. Yeah, right there behind you. It's like you're looking forward and he's right there behind you, looking at all the things that you cannot see. He's catching all of these haters, all of the enemies, and he's fighting for you. They can't stand that roar. Oh my goodness, this is good for you. Yeah, the wheel is turning in your favor, and the card that came out with it is the Nine of Swords. So yeah, it's like you have been wounded. You have been going through a lot. Some of you it's been keeping you up at night. You're stressed, you can't sleep, you're in fear, you're being terrorized by these people, when all you are is the Queen of Cups. And I'm telling you, God is fighting for your Eight of Wands. This is coming in quickly. This is coming in fast for you. Wow. Yeah, a lot of these people, they were probably your Six of Cups, your families. Because look at the person here sitting and this guy looking over. It's like, I'm going to prepare a table in front of your enemies. They will have to see you. So a lot of the heartache and frustrations, the people who had you up, stressing you out, these are people that you were familiar with. People from your past who you celebrate with. Yeah, you've been busy. Like I said, Nine of Coins. You've been busy working, minding the business that pays you. You're not troubling anybody. And then you have people who are trying to work against you. Yeah, fresh, new, passionate start. This is what God has for you. And this is what is going to be the life changer for you. This creative spark or passion, this drive, this determination that you're going to have, knowing that God is for you. And because he's for you, who can be against you? He's fighting for you. He doesn't miss anything. And this is why he's saying, go ahead, rest. It's like, I am already up. You can go to sleep. With the Nine of Wands, with the Nine of Swords here. He's saying, you don't need to be up all night crying and being stressed out. I have your back. I see what is happening. And I'm going to show up and show out for you. Yeah. The Emperor. He's going to show up and show out for you. So you're a boss. You're a leader. God is showing up for you. The Queen of Swords. So a lot of you, you've gone through enough. You know what life is. You know what it's like to be rejected, betrayed. We saw the envy card. It had to happen. The wounded warrior. So that is clearly saying to me that you have experienced a lot of trials and tests in your life. And a lot of you are now back as the Queen of Swords, where you're more logical, head over heart. You're more intelligent. Again, you can spot the fake and phonies. It's like you learn to trust your guidance. You know now how to communicate your needs. And again, it had to happen. It had to happen. Because if it didn't happen, you wouldn't know boundaries. You wouldn't know how to speak up for yourself, how to stand up, how to fight for yourself. You would know that you are strong and that God is your strength. You would know your relationship with the divine would not grow. Yeah, Queen of Wands. Spirit is with you. See the cat? Yeah. You wouldn't know how spiritual you could be. You didn't know how strong your faith was because it was tested. Yeah. And now you're on your new path. You know, it's like the world, the possibilities are endless. We saw that card before. You know, she has the world there in her hand. You know, the possibilities are endless. All because you gave it to God. Instead of you seeking revenge. And that's the beauty about a lot of you. We saw the Queen of Cups. You're still loving. And guys, I know, yes, you know, but again, this is the energy. You're very intuitive. You're psychic. You're loving. You're caring. You're not judgmental. And a lot of queens came out here. You know, again, you had to know your boundaries. You had to learn to fight, how to speak up, how to love yourself, how to protect your heart. That's, I mean, yeah, it had to happen. It had to happen. It had to happen. You had to be in that hangman, you know, in order for you to gain some introspect, in order for you to know who you are. It had to happen. But just know that this is not how the story ends. God is for you. Nothing missed him. He saw everything. Yeah, I split the deck. He saw everything. The Five of Swords. He saw all the fight, the conflict, the drama, the competition, people trying to win at all cost. And right behind it is the Six of Swords. You had to move on. To calmer water, you had to walk away from a lot of these people from your past so that you could have peace. Or God had to remove you from a lot of these people, very, you know, dramatic people who were working against you. Wow. Yeah. People who were working against you, 10 of Wands. Yep. Can't make it up. Wow. Thank you so very much. But again, you just need to know that that's not how the story ends. 2 cards fell out. Let me just see what they are quickly. The King of Wands. So we saw the Queen of Wands. So again, passionate fighter. You know, the 7 of Cups. Again, the possibilities are endless for you. The possibilities are endless. And the High Priestess. Perfect. Perfect. So for a lot of you, this is the transformation that you went through that pushed you into your destiny, that pushed you into your calling, to have that closer relationship with God, to be so intuitive. God gives you his divine, you know, downloads. You know the secrets. It had to happen, my friends. It had to happen. But just know it had to happen. But when it happened at the time, you thought that, you know, this is how the story ends. But no. How you start, it's not how you finish. That is not, definitely not how the story ends here. You end being kings and queens and emperors, bosses, having a lot of opportunity, having a closer relationship with the divine, loving yourself, knowing your worth, and moreover, knowing that God is for you. He's upholding you. He's strengthening you. He carried you when you were alone. He carried you, yes, when you had the tower that showed up in your life. When it seems like life and everything else in it was falling apart. He's the one and only who was there for you, who had your back. He's the only one who had your back. Wow. Wow, yes. Thank you so very much. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, leave your comment. It is greatly appreciated. Until next time, take care and be blessed.